Hi everyone, welcome to this presentation on the Interactive Energy System, Demand Automation Computer. And today we're going to be discussing how solar owners can save more money with a demand automation computer. So imagine that you have a home that has a 15 kilowatt solar system on your roof. However, you have the following appliances: an electric water heater which pulls about 3.5 kilowatts, an AC unit that's 4 kilowatts, another AC unit at 4 kilowatts, along with a dryer at 5.6, let's say a stove or an oven at 3.5 kilowatts, and a refrigerator that pulls just only 1 kilowatt of power. If all these items end up turning on around the same moment, that would equate to a usage demand of 21 kilowatts. So that would mean your solar system is only covering 15 of the 21 kilowatts that are being pooled by all your appliances. What that means is your appliances are stacking up. They're reactive versus proactive, and they turn on kind of whenever they want to. We kind of call that towering your power. Now imagine if your appliances were a lot smarter, and they actually were aware of each other and could alternate or prioritize as they turn on and off. In the case of solar, what happens with a lot of people is, as you can see on the yellow line here, this would be your solar production during the day. However, your appliances, as they turn on and off, if they're stacking up and they're towering, as we gave in the last example, this is what happens. You're using more energy than what your solar is producing. You have little moments where you're using less than what your solar is producing. And sure, you can balance out by selling that energy back to the utility, but in most utilities don't pay you dollar for dollar anymore on your excess solar energy. So one way you can save is by utilizing a demand automation computer on your home. What a demand automation computer does is it turns your appliances, or actually it turns the electrical box, the main electrical box on your home, into a smart electrical box. And what it does is it can prioritize, manage the appliances to where they are working with each other, alternating with each other, prioritizing, and actually can be used more often. But because they're aware of each other, your demand is quite a bit less. In fact, you can, with all those appliances we mentioned earlier at 21 kilowatts, if they're all aware of each other, you can actually effectively manage an average demand of 4 to 5 kilowatts with a demand automation computer. And that's amazing because, back at the case of solar, you can see how your appliances can turn on and off at the same time, creating high spikes. But if you utilize the demand automation computer while your solar is producing, you can effectively manage a lower demand, thereby selling quite a bit more energy to the utility company, thereby saving you more money than what your solar system is currently saving you. A lot of people have limited roof space on their home, where they can't produce enough solar to handle the demand in their home. And so this actually would provide tremendous help and help you save more. A lot of people out there with solar feel like they might not be saving as much as they want to. And usually it's for certain reasons, like not enough space on the roof. Maybe they didn't have the budget to go as big as they wanted. The cost of the demand automation computer equates quite a bit more solar panels. Demand automation computer is about $15,000. It is also $1,000 per additional AC unit, depending on your market and where you're at. That would equate to about $15,000 to $20,000 in solar equipment. You're definitely supplementing a lot of that solar cost to save the same amount of money just by utilizing demand automation from Demand Automation Computer. With that said, you can see how you can save quite a bit of money by adding this as an accessory to your solar system, or even in a lot of cases, people without solar who add a demand automation computer to their home. Some utilities will go ahead and give you quite a bit less expensive rates, like an SRP, for example, in Arizona. People who have SRP in Arizona, the utility company, just by adding a demand automation computer to your home, without even adding solar, they'll drop their rates by about 65% because you're automating your demand with demand automation computer. So, with that said, if you'd like to order a demand automation computer and get some more information, maybe chat with an expert from our website, you can call us at 833-7668-005, or you can chat with us on dacmagic.com or demandautomationcomputer.com. Thank you for tuning in to this short presentation about how you can save more money as a solar owner by adding Demand Automation Computer to your home. Hope you have a great day.